Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Javier. And let's take a look at the information that you sent me by email. So you say, I've been living in Los Angeles, California for about 5 years. I took the TOEFL in February 2016 for the first time, and I scored a total of 82. You had 18 points in the reading, 23 points in the listening, 20 points in the speaking, and 21 points on the writing. You also say, my goal is to go back to dental school and get my DDS degree. The TOEFL score requirements for dental school are 87. So the subtotal should be as follows. Reading 21, so you need 3 points higher on the reading section. Listening is 17, you're already 23, so you feel good. The speaking, you need to get 24. And you're at 20 right now. In writing, you need to get 25, and you're at 21. So you need to make some improvements. Your weakest areas right now are speaking and writing. You say the deadline to submit all my paperwork and the TOEFL score will be August 2nd, so I'm planning to retake the test in about 6 weeks. I'm willing to study 2 to 3 hours Monday through Thursday, and on the weekends about 4 to 6 hours a day. I need to improve my English in order to go to dental school. My weaknesses are speaking and writing. I feel that I need to put together my ideas to speak in a short time, and on my writing probably be more specific and give more details. On the reading, you had a computer issue, you say, so you couldn't see the screen for a couple of minutes. So you feel a little bit more confident with the reading, right? So on the listening, you feel you're doing pretty well. So, all right, what do you do now? So I'm going to outline some things that I think are going to be important for you. And I recommend get out some paper, get out a pen, and start taking some notes. I'll tell you some things you can do outside of my online course, and then I'll tell you what you can do in my online course to improve. Now, no matter what, if I were you, start posting speaking and writing practice tests. That's probably what I would start doing first. Because at least you can start getting feedback from me, and you can see what your issues are with your speaking and your writing, and you can start doing that. So start doing that. If you don't know what to do, do that. Okay, now first of all, I recommend, I know your reading is pretty good, but start reading every day for about 15 minutes. Right? You can focus on news, magazine, and also books. So start doing that. Number 2, in addition to doing some reading practice every day, keep doing a little bit of listening, maybe 10 minutes a day. If you want, you can focus on news programs. You can focus on history, documentary science type programs, news maybe. Now, as you're doing this reading and listening practice, you're not doing a lot of it because you're already good. I want you to focus on taking notes. Get down in note form the main and most important supporting points, Javier, of those reading and listening passages, right? Now, using your notes, I want you to practice writing and speaking about the reading and the listening materials that you're doing. So each week set a goal. I want you to write 3 250-word academic summaries of the reading and the listening passages that you're practicing. I think that's going to be very helpful for you, right? So 3 academic summaries each week. Of course, in addition to doing some writing practice about the reading and the listening passages, you should also do some speaking practice. My recommendation here is maybe 3 or 4 oral summaries each week. Each oral summary should be about 60 seconds. So what you're doing right here, Javier, you're getting comfortable writing down notes and then using your notes to write and speak about the reading and the listening passages. So do that every week. So 3 written summaries each week. Nobody needs to read them, just do them for practice. And then you have 3 60-second oral summaries. Again, nobody needs to listen to them but you, but I do recommend, Javier, that you record your oral summaries so you can listen to them again and think about 3 things. Number 1, pay attention to your pronunciation. Number 2, pay attention to the language use, particularly your grammar and your vocabulary. Number 3, focus on your topic development. How well are you organizing and developing your ideas? Now, if you can just do that, a little bit of reading, a little bit of listening practice, note-taking, speaking and writing, that's a good step. Now, let's talk about my online TOEFL course. Now, most likely, I don't know in 6 weeks if you can solve all your issues, but here are my recommendations right now. I recommend right now, I want you to work really hard right now in the speaking, the writing, the grammar, and the pronunciation parts of my course. Now, if I think you need vocabulary practice, I will refer you to that as well. But at least for right now, you can focus on grammar, pronunciation, speaking, and writing. And like I said, if you don't know what to do, start sending me speaking and writing practice tests. I have a teaching assistant. I pay him $12 an hour. He will read and comment on all your writing practice tests. That's what he's going to do. I will comment by audio on the speaking practice test that you submit. That's what I will do. So at least you know over the next 6 weeks or so, you'll start getting some feedback with your speaking and writing, which is probably why most people join my online course. You can get a lot of TOEFL materials at YouTube. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows that. But it's harder to find people to evaluate your speaking and your writing. That's why I exist as a business. I'm going to help you solve your issues as it relate to the speaking and writing. Now, any other areas you might be having trouble with, I will also help you with those. Remember that my online TOEFL course has over 700 lessons to help you improve your pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, reading, listening, speaking, and writing areas. All right, Javier, I think that's pretty much it. So I hope that this video gives you some direction on what you can do to improve your academic English language abilities and help you realize your goal of becoming a dentist here in the United States. And guess what? I have one of my friends who is a dentist, and you know what? He's making $450,000 a year in the United States. So he's doing very well. He's working very hard, and he loves his job, and I'm sure that you will too. All right, bye-bye.